Hey guys, what's up? This is Andrew for TRENDLINES.com. So let me quickly introduce myself for those who are watching my video for the first time. I've been working as a professional trader for the past 6 years in Hong Kong, and right now I do YouTube videos, guys, and I'm here to pass the knowledge, to show you everything that I learned at work, mostly by myself, and I'm actually only showing you guys what is working for me, what I use to make money on the markets. So in this video, I want to make a huge update, guys, on GameStop. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so let's sum up a bit the situation here. We had a strong day yesterday. So on Tuesday, the market took 12%, and in after hours, it's up 2 more percent. So let me remind you the different scenarios that I had here for you guys. All right, I was actually analyzing this first wave, guys. This is only a first wave. Let me remind you this. All right, we just broke here this trend line in red. That to me was the trend line we needed to trade above so that we can start our 5-wave development to 800 or more. We need to know where this first wave is going to bring us first. And then once we know the size of the first wave, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very useful, to actually predict the size of the coming waves as well, and maybe the end of this 5-wave development. So here, before maybe we're going to have one more 5-wave development. All right. So this can never stop, of course, but I do this step by step, guys. I analyze the data I have, and using this data, I'm trying to give you some signals, some projections, some predictions that you can use to set up your trades. So here, my scenario was that this first wave that is actually, this one here, for now, it's not complete, guys. I told you that there was 90% chance in my last video that we bounce back at the 220 level and that we actually, trade higher on Tuesday session, which we actually did. And it doesn't mean that we're not gonna correct. This was expected. I can see that the whole day we were trading higher. So this is very good. I like those bullish days, when the market is not correcting during the day, when the market is just going one way up and is even in after hours going even higher. This is a very bullish signal just by itself. So here, let me do some counting with you. So I showed you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABC. And right now we're looking for this 5th wave, guys. So the 5th wave, usually when the 3rd wave is very, strong and extended, like it is the case here, usually 5th waves, they are actually, smaller than the 3rd wave. So I think that the 5th wave might go to the 300 level. It's also possible that the 5th wave goes to the 380 level right away. Why 380? Because it's the maximum I had here, guys. During this rally in Jan 21, yes, we had some consolidation around the 380 level. So it's a level the market still has in mind. So here, either we go in this scenario to 300 or we go to 380, and we would go there very quickly. Let me show you guys a good technique that you can use to actually ride the wave, all the way up without actually taking a lot of risk. Is you just need to find some moving average that support the price action in the wave development. So for those who have watched my video on AMC, I use the same technique. For AMC, I go on the hourly time frame. I use the 20-period moving average. For GameStop, you can see that the 20-period moving average is not strong enough, because the price action actually is not strong enough. So the 20-period moving average is not supporting the price, but the 50-period moving average. Let me change the color. Okay, so the one here in purple, you can see, guys, that it's supporting perfectly the price, guys, the whole way up. So here we have 1 reaction, 2 reactions, 3 reactions. All right, and those reactions are perfect. So this moving average is actually the one that you need to follow. If we are trading above this moving average, it means we are bullish. It means we're gonna develop higher. And if suddenly we trade below it, so let's imagine, doing something like this, and the price action is doing something like this, and suddenly here you can see we break it, we retest it, then we would probably correct. So you need to follow this kind of signal to know before it happens, or at very good levels, when the market is actually gonna correct. So here, let me make some more scenarios with you and let me tell you what is my preferred one. So here my preferred scenario is this one. All right, I showed you guys this. So in my last video, I told you, I don't know here if we're gonna do maybe a zigzag, maybe even correct here a bit lower. I was awaiting more data to kind of select my scenario. And right now I have a very strong bullish day, strong after hours. So my preferred scenario is still the same one. This was my preferred scenario, but the other ones are almost eliminated. All right, so I think we're going to do a first wave that goes up to 300. So this is my preferred scenario. So let me put it this way, guys. All right, so we go here, we go to 300, then we're going to correct. And that's why Elliott wave is actually very important, guys, and it's a tool that is helping you a lot in your trading. Is that if we actually do have this wave development like this, the yellow one that I think is happening right now, then you know that the second wave, once we start correcting, the second wave of this purple 5-way development here is going to correct either to the top of the third wave, so it would be very bullish only here, or to the bottom of the fourth wave. So then we would come back to 220. And if we do, so then we would come back to 220. So it's a level that we probably going to see again. If some of you are wondering, should I buy GameStop shares right now? If you didn't buy, when we had the breakout here, or, during this whole strong impulse that we had, when I was actually telling you guys that this looks good, that this is bullish, if you haven't bought your shares here, usually we like to retest those major levels. So we might still have a retest of this level, but now this level starts to be very far away. So it might be one of the rare situation where we don't retest this level, but we probably going to retest the 220 level. So we have two scenarios. Either we go here and then we correct to 220 and then we go higher, or that is still on the table, guys. We could still have something like this, is that actually this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is like this. This is a scenario that we need to keep in mind, guys, because it's still on the table. This is a valid counting as well. Once again, the third wave here is very strong. A small fifth wave can happen. And then here we would have an ABC like this, flat. Here zigzag, here we're going to have a flat. Okay, so then this first wave is complete. And if this is the case, if this first wave is complete, we could have a flat, but we could also go here and then do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, okay, so this is a scenario that can happen as well, doing a flat or coming back even here. I don't think we're actually going to come back now to this level because the B wave is actually very high. So we are close to a flat correction. You can check this. Flat corrections need to go above the 0.786 level of Fib. So right now we didn't reach it. All right, so it can still be a zigzag. If we trade above 260, the zigzag is off the table. So then we know that if the zigzag is off the table, that 220 would probably hold. Right now we're not sure. 220 can break and we can still go here. But once again, guys, this is really not my preferred scenario because I see a very strong here bullish momentum on AMC as well. So I think that we're going to complete this first wave higher, then correct only here. So this is up. Here we go. Okay, rebuild. So this is my preferred scenario, guys. So this is what I think is going to happen. So let's see if I'm correct or not. Elliott wave counting can be very tricky because as you can see, guys, you never know if a wave is developed or not. When a wave is developed, it means that actually, for example, the fifth wave is going to contain 5 waves, or the first wave is going to contain 5 waves. Here, I did my first wave in 5 waves. Here, I did my first wave, but it's a lower degree wave counting, but you never know if it's developed or not. So it's actually very hard to find the right counting before it happened. So that's why you need to associate this technique of Elliott wave counting with other techniques that, for example, are moving averages. Here I'm associating this with moving averages and trend lines. 220 is a trend line. 220 is also a support given by the 50 period moving average. So you need to associate Elliott wave theory with moving averages, trend lines, Fibonacci, and the signals given by the market. When a day is up, the whole day is up, it means there are no sellers, only buyers, and aftermarket is still bullish. Guys, this is bullish. So when I associate all of this together, it gives me a first wave that goes to 300. Once again, this is a very precise scenario. Let's see if this is correct. Maybe not. If not, I'm gonna adapt. But still, the one that, gonna happen, I think, with a very high probability, even if the odds look very low. But, to me, it's the one where we go to 800. This scenario is, to me, kind of obvious. So, I don't know. We're going to follow this. We're going to follow this closely, and we're going to see if yes or not this is happening. One more thing, guys. Let's see the option market, guys, because this is actually what pushed AMC price to this very high levels. All right, so let me make an update. So we had only 6%, guys, of short interest on GameStop. On AMC, we're having 17%, 18% right now on a total of 23. So guys, market makers got here hammered. It was very tough for them. We went through all the strikes on AMC stock. So here we're at 6%, but GameStop is slightly higher. GameStop is at 250 right now. So we are at 7%. 7% on a total of 17%. So we have some gamma, guys. We have those 800 strikes that are full of gamma and that can create the same bullish momentum we had on AMC. Very quickly, the short interest, 20% here. If I add the synthetic short, it's a total of 27%. So it's not a lot, guys. That's why the most is not going to happen right now. The most is going to happen probably after the correction of the third wave. Okay, if we go to 800, then hedge funds are going to load some heavy short positions and then they can get squeezed. For now, this is just, a gamma squeeze, which is softer. And AMC, just to remind you, is at 39%. So this is getting hot. What else? Volatility, guys, 225% for the 800 strike. So this is growing, guys. This is a lot. All right. So this is the July maturity. It was at 170, not that long ago. So it's growing. It's good. It's an indicator I like to follow, guys. And of course, I follow the total number of shares here. Right now, we're at 3 million shares. We were, around 2 million not that long ago. So this is growing as well, guys. So everything looks very good to me on this stock. So that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please don't forget to click on the sub, like, and bell button. So you're going to be the first to know when I upload anything new. And stay close to shore. I see you guys.